yourself in the same situation as these young people that you are ministering to down in Grand Haven. Is that it?
Yeah.
And I was raised in a Christian home, and it was just expected that we would go to church on Sundays. And it was a very strong influence in my upbringing. And I had some social life there at the church. This was in Lexington, Kentucky. And, I can say that input way back then, when I was in high school even, there were some things being taken into my life that I was unaware of, that the Lord was planting His seed, His reality into my life. And I think there were some very definite guiding principles during that time that put a restraint on my life to keep me from going in really crazy directions. And but I think my faith did not come real until much later, actually. And that was after I had finished college and had gone on to graduate school. And I finished all of those activities and even a trip to Europe, until I realized that there should be, or there must be, something more than me just doing my own thing, because I was not allowing the reality of God and His influences and His wishes for me to become a real part of my life. I was making decisions by myself. And so at one time, unexplainable, except the Lord had me where He wanted me, and I gave in. And I must say, it was when I was living in Switzerland. And that's when the chains fell off, and I became aware that He was there and He had been speaking to me all along. So I moved from little faith to greater faith, and that's a continuing thing, because now I'm 81 years old and I'm still gaining faith. As they can take in from the youth group, from the pastor's sermons, from their home environment, take in what you can, but also realize that it can become so much greater and deeper when that takes over your life.
Yeah.
That reality that God is who He said He is.
Yeah.
Our Father in heaven.
Yeah.
There was a time when I thought, after I had come back to the Lord, that probably my art background would have to be sort of given up, because I placed it in that position of being too secular. And there was something greater for me to experience as a Christian. And through many different circumstances, when we were living in Europe and in Germany in particular, it became aware that the Lord all along knew what He was doing in my life, in giving me this interest, these gifts of creating and doing art. That was not all done in vain, and that He had purposes for me that I could barely imagine at that time. And so my wife and I decided to investigate art. And so that was just, our graduate work was done in painting, and but I switched to clay when we lived in Germany, and that's what I did over the years in Germany. 20 years there, I developed as a potter, and came back to the States with a family of 3 kids to Michigan, near Charlevoix. Tell your parents to come and visit us sometime up here.
Oh, yeah.
And they can see some clay work that is my own doings, but for the most part directed and brought about by the love of Jesus on my life. Will see to it that His Word will accomplish what it is intended to do. And that's to captivate us to the reality that He is.